We're good.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our CUBmunnity broadcast. We have a very special guest today. We have Leanne Bennett, who's new to Newport Middle School this year and is going to be helping us with Future Bound. So welcome, Leanne.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Yeah, so why don't you go ahead and start by just telling us a little bit about where you're from?
I was born just north of Chicago and spent the first 11 years there. And then I spent the next 11 years between Florida, Mississippi, and Arkansas. Then I moved out to Oregon and stayed there for 28 years before coming back to Arkansas for the last 8. And I am just wildly excited about getting back to Oregon.
That's
Awesome.
great. Where did you live in Oregon when you were here?
Eugene, primarily.
Oh, nice.
And so you're a Duck fan, I take it?
No.
Did you see the Beaver sign in the back? How about a Beaver fan?
Oh, you're frozen, Leanne. Are you a Beaver fan?
Probably more of a Beaver fan just because they're usually the underdog.
Gotcha.
No, the only reason I don't like the Ducks is because Phil Knight has hijacked the university.
Oh,
Got
okay.
you. Got you.
Tisk, tisk.
Chloe, are you going to be able to continue?
No, I can't. I got to sign off now, guys. No kidding.
You did, huh? I ruined it.
Exactly. So, Leanne, tell us about your pup.
My pup is sitting here at my side right now. There she is,
Hi, Butters.
begging for my attention.
It's a good thing to be frozen on. I like it.
Yeah.
And not accepting no right now.
I get that.
Yeah, there's a little freeze action happening.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll make it work.
Oh.
So,
Okay.
Leanne, where were you?
Oh.
What state were you in middle school? And what kinds of things were you into?
So I was mostly in Florida, but I spent a short period of time in Mississippi as well during 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. That was junior high back in those days. And a lot of my teachers really wanted me to get involved in sports, but that would mean that I'd have to stay after school a long time because my grandmother wouldn't have been able to pick me up until after she got off of work. And I didn't want to just hang out at school all that time, not doing anything after sports. So I found ways to get into trouble. No, wait a minute.
Awesome. So, Leanne, tell us. We talked yesterday about this, but tell us about your food. We always talk about food on here. What are your favorite things to eat?
Oh, yes. Well, if I'm seen in a hurry, there's bound to be curry. And if you can name the poem from which that comes, I'll give you extra points.
No. Oh, I like it. We're getting points now, Josh. No, I do not. What poem is it from?
It's from T.S. Eliot's Book of Practical Cats. Are you familiar with the musical Cats?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So there's a character there called Bustopher Jones. And it goes, Bustopher Jones is not skin and bones. In fact, he's remarkably fat. And then it goes on and on. But one of the lines is, if I'm seen in a hurry, there's probably curry.
I like it. Josh is a big curry fan too. He often comes with these elaborate, like, wonderful, healthy meals to work, and I've seen curry before.
Having curry for lunch today.
No, jealous. Where are you ordering from, Josh?
I'm not sure. You got a recommendation?
The Noodle Cafe. No
Okay.
no questions asked. Best curry. Well,
Okay.
I love like there's a lot of good curry here, but that's the best in town. No question.
Okay, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
Well, what kind of music were you into back then, back in middle school?
I would have been classic rock and roll.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I was more into between the edgier kind of weird stuff and the heavier stuff. So I told Chloe last night, my all-time very favorite artist is David Bowie, hands down. Nice. Yeah, definitely a front runner and a weirdo, and hard to explain my love of him as a junior high school student when everybody else was like, oh, he's so gay.
Did you see the movie Labyrinth?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Yeah. There's a woman who works with us named Carol Pickett, and she loves Bowie and she loves Prince, and so I can't wait for you guys to meet because you'll share a lot of the same. Like she has like a shirt she wears and Bowie stuff. So yeah, you'll love her.
Right on.
So then, what is one thing that's on your bucket list that you want to do before you kick the bucket?
It's an extensive list.
Got to pick a couple.
All right, go to New Zealand. I want to go to New Zealand.
What about it?
I want to see where they filmed The Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
That scenery was just fantastic. It just was like, oh my gosh, that is just mind-bogglingly beautiful.
Cool.
That's great. Let's see here. I think I want to know What's out of all the places that you've lived,
Mm.
what's been the most interesting and why? This sounds like you've lived in
Lived a
several
lot,
different
yeah.
states, so
Yeah, definitely. The most interesting. Now, interesting is one of those kind of nondescript words. It can
it
be interesting
is
in a good way, interesting in a bad way.
either.
Um, yeah, yeah, no doubt. I think, I might pick Wyoming actually. I was there
Oh,
for a very short time.
What?
It was right after, I know, it was right after I graduated from the U of O with my bachelor's degree. And at that time, I had been in Eugene for just 2 years, and I was not used to all the rain and the gloom, and I hated it. I just hated it. And so I had friends of mine who lived in Laramie, and they said, well, come out here, get started here, you get your teaching certificate, you could do stuff here. So I did. Moved out there. I spent one winter there where the snow is so high and the winds are so strong that if you get knocked over and you have all these layers of clothes on, you will die like a bug on your back because you can't move from all the clothes. I mean, it is brutal. And I thought, you know what? The winters in Oregon were miserable and cold, but they're not life threatening. And
Yeah.
in Wyoming, it was life threatening. And I just thought, no, no, no. I went back to Oregon as soon as I could. And as soon as I crossed the state line, I got out of my car and I kissed the ground and I said, I love the rain. I love the rain. So yeah, that was
Nice.
an interesting 7 months.
Yeah. I hate to bring up sad things on the show, but I feel it's important to mention Laramie is a well-known city for kind of a sad reason. A kid was brutally murdered for being gay, and
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. It's the Matthew Shepard's his name. And so just kids or listeners, if you haven't heard of that, it's something to look at. And I don't mean to mention negative things, but it's not negative. I mean, it's a horrific thing, but we can use our words and the way we treat others to change lives for the better. And I just think that's a really important thing to notice. So if you want to look into it, they're doing some beautiful things in his honor now. So yeah.
Absolutely.
That's great.
Yeah.
They also happen to have a really cool geological museum at the University of Wyoming.
Really?
It's small, but it's really very cool. I was totally impressed with it.
Nice.
That's neat. I worked in Wyoming one summer,
No
just
way.
outside of Encampment, Wyoming.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's like a teeny tiny little town, like with 80 people in it or less. And I worked at this guest ranch called A-Bar A Guest Ranch. And it was a super cool experience. There were like 80 college kids that came from all over, and we did a variety of jobs on this ranch to serve guests that came every week. So I was like a children's counselor and took care of the kids while the parents went off and played.
That's
But
cool, because the friends that I was
the environment was beautiful. I was there in the summer, so it was a little nicer. Gorgeous. Neat place.
Yeah. I was just going to say that one of my friends that I was living with at the time actually had done a little stint in encampment shortly after he graduated with his degree in geology, or geography rather. So yeah, I'm actually familiar with Encampment, Wyoming.
Cool.
I just remember feeling like I could reach out and touch the stars. They just seemed so close. That's something that stood out to me.
That's awesome.
Anyway.
So then, Leanne, what's one of your like outdoor activities that you like to do?
Oh, I love to go hiking. I love to garden. Well, you said one, so that was two.
Yeah. Nice.
What are some of your other hobbies? You can continue. What do you got?
I like to read. I love music, of course. I'm a real Game of Thrones geek. I love the Game of Thrones. I mean, it's crazy because, when I first started watching it, I was like, this show is just like amazingly sexist and, at times racist and horrifically violent, and I love it.
Yeah. But I think you learn about that. You learn through it. Because the same thing I had, I'm a very big feminist, and I was like, I can't watch this show where these women are being treated this way. But you learn that they're glorifying in a sense, so you don't like it. It's not like they're glorifying it for its good. They're saying that it's a bad thing, and the people who are doing this are bad, and they try to avenge. I don't know. So anyway, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. All right. Do you want to
move on to a little trivia round?
Yeah, well, we'll do some this or that.
Yeah.
And then we'll move on to some trivia. So I'm going to ask you some questions, Leanne. And you're just going to tell me which option you prefer, okay?
Okay.
All right. Dog or cat?
Both.
Phone call or text?
Phone call.
Toast or eggs?
Eggs.
Ice cream or snow cone?
Neither.
Pop or indie?
Oh, music-wise, indie. I was like, at first I thought you were talking about soda, and I'm like, ew.
Yeah, exactly. Swimming or sunbathing?
Swimming.
New clothes, new phone.
Neither.
Work hard or play hard?
Yes.
Laundry, which one's worse? Which one's worse, laundry or dishes?
Laundry.
And then sweet or salty, which do you prefer?
Salty.
Okay, awesome.
How about coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Yeah, all right.
I got.
All right, now we'll move into a little trivia. So we have some movie trivia. It's random, really random. So I'll give you three choices to choose from for each question. Okay. So here we go. In the movie Jurassic Park, the velociraptor noises are actually from what animals? Is it from horses breathing, hissing gooses, or tortoises mating?
Gooses. The geese. I go with the geese.
That's true. Some of the noises are hissing geese or hissing gooses.
Hissing geeses.
Hissing. But tortoises mating is one of the main noises. But all three are used. All three are used in the movie. So
that's funny.
All right. Here's two. Besides Arnold Schwarzenegger, what other actor was considered for the lead role in The Terminator? Sean Connery, O.J. Simpson, or Harrison Ford?
For The Terminator, let's go with Harrison Ford.
That is a good, respectable guess, but O.J. Simpson is the correct answer, believe it or not.
It's wrong, isn't it?
All right. Number three. What movie was What's that?
I just violated one of the pieces of advice I give to my students about test taking.
What?
My very first hunch was O.J. Simpson, and I ditched it.
Gotta go with your gut. Dang it. You hear that, kids?
I know it.
Yeah.
Go with your gut. All right.
Go with your gut.
Three. What movie was the first movie to show a toilet flushing? Was it Psycho, Gone with the Wind, or Citizen Kane? And I asked this question because, believe it or not, there was a time where it was illegal to show a toilet flushing. So this was the first movie that showed toilet flushing.
I'm gonna go with Psycho.
Whoa, you didn't even hear it.
Excellent. Got it. Point.
Nice.
Question 4. Genie from Aladdin complained that being cooped up in a lamp gave him such a crank in the neck. How long was the genie in the lamp? 5,000 years, 10,000 years, or 20,000 years?
I'll go with 10.
Nice.
10's correct. Great job. And last question. Have you seen any of our other shows?
Seen any of your shows? You mean
our broadcast yet?
No, haven't.
Okay, well, we always do. Well, I like to do a Quentin Tarantino. It's one of my favorite guys. Have you seen any of his movies?
Yes, I have.
All right, you got this then. At the last episode, we learned that True Romance was Tarantino's first screenplay. I want to know what Tarantino's first paid writing gig was. For what movie? Was it Dusk Till Dawn, Reservoir Dogs, or Four Rooms?
What was the last one?
Four Rooms.
Oh, the only one I'm even familiar with is Reservoir Dogs.
Okay. The correct answer was From Dusk Till Dawn. And an interesting side note, he accepted to be paid for that writing gig. He accepted a $1,500 salary, and the exchange for that was the reason he did that is in From Dusk Till Dawn, he tried to promote basically the special effects company. And so in exchange, the special effects company did the ear scene in Reservoir Dogs for him for free. It's a cool little side note.
I love that.
All right.
The next one's whisper challenge. And Leanne, I know you're having a little bit of you're freezing up a little bit, so this one might be hard for you. So we're gonna say phrases. We're gonna mute our phone.
Yep. I'm supposed to read lips.
Yeah. Can you see our screens right now? Like, could you see it if we tried, or is it too choppy?
I can, but we can give it a try. Why not?
Okay. So go ahead, Josh, if you want to say.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll turn off I'll turn on mute for me, and then I'll say the short phrase a couple of times so that you can hear it a couple of times. And I'll just put a finger up in between each time.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
What do you think it is?
Get your cat off my culture.
No.
It's pretty good, but
yeah.
Nope.
Go ahead.
A snake got my lunch.
Of course.
Of course. Okay, here's Chloe.
Okay, I got it. Yep, how does that sound?
Bingo. Got it. Point. All right, my turn. Here we go.
That's a good one, Josh.
I think I got the first part, the ball. The ball is in the corner?
Oh, close. The ball is in your court.
Oh, in your court. I should have known that.
Okay. This next one, it's not a phrase, it's just a thing, okay?
Okay. All right, I've got a guess. Chocolate covered Oreos.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
Awesome, Leanne. Okay, this is my favorite part. This is name that tune, okay?
Oh, man.
So we're going to give you music from from 70, 60 years of music time. I'm going to play you a couple seconds at the start, hit pause, and then see if you know it. If you don't, I'll skip to the middle and play a little bit for you. If you can name the artist, it's a point. And if you can name the song title, it's a point. So you can get up to 2 points per song.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I got to pull it up. Okay. Oh, of course, right when isn't that weird? As soon as I go to play, my thing turns off. Let's see. Okay. Ready? Okay. This is a recent song within the last couple of years.
You used to call me on my.
Time to skip to the middle.
You got exactly what you asked for. Running out of pages in your passport.
I haven't a clue.
Okay, it's Drake, Hotline Bling. Okay.
I wouldn't have guessed it either.
Okay. Next one. Okay, skip to the middle.
I don't wanna fall asleep 'cause I miss you, baby.
That almost sounds like Aerosmith.
Okay, that's it. And then what's the name of the song? Do you know? Do you know the name of the song? No?
No, I can't pull the name of the song up.
Okay,
No,
it's
I
like
have to hear some
Full
more
Missy
before.
Thing.
Okay.
All right, ready for the next one? Okay.
Breaking up.
Okay, I'll try it again here. You know that one?
It sounds familiar, but it keeps breaking up, so it's hard to put it together.
Okay, here, I'll try to, let's see if it can. No.
Nah.
Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins.
Oh, I should have known that one.
Okay, ready? This much, all the girls start to be like this. Few times you've been around that leg, so it's not. You know that one?
I've heard it before, but I don't know the name of the song or the artist.
Holla Back Girl by Gwen Stefani. Okay, ready? This is the 90s song. This one here. Okay, ready?
Give me some Nirvana or Alice in Chains and I'd have nailed it.
Yeah.
Boom Bop by Hanson. Okay.
You didn't listen to any Boom Bop by Hansons back in your day?
Not so much.
Okay. We have like 4 left. You got this.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to skip to the middle.
Party. Who did that song?
You get
Oh,
one.
I don't know.
The next part. Beastie Boys.
Okay.
All right. Last 3.
I'm afraid we don't listen to the same music, Chloe.
Oh, we do. I looked up top songs from each decade. This is not my music. This is just a thing. Ricky Martin.
That's not your list.
This is not my playlist. Okay, we got 2 more.
Oh, yeah, I know who Ricky Martin is. That's about it.
So we'll skip to the middle.
Okay, that one I know. Yep.
Play That Funky Music by
Hey, wait, that's my guess. I didn't get a chance to guess.
Sorry.
Play That Funky Music, White Boy by Wild Cherry.
Hey!
Dang! She even got the group.
Nice job.
Yes.
Okay, this is the last one. And your hint is the band name repeats itself, okay?
Duran.
Okay? And the name of the song.
I'm on the hunt, I'm after you.
Inagata Davida. No, that's a different group.
Hungry Like the Wolf.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Leanne, for playing. And no, that's not my music. I look up before each episode.
Well, I needed that hint on the group name.
Yeah.
Hey, my pleasure.
Yeah, it was great to see you. But what do you have any message or anything you want to say before we sign off?
Who am I addressing?
Just
So
any
audience, our kids.
Our kids.
Oh, the kids. Okay, so I have to keep it appropriate for kids. No, it's going to be a great year. I just feel it in my bones, and I can't wait to get there and meet you all.
That's awesome. We can't
Thank
wait
you,
to meet
Leanne.
you either. Thanks for coming on.
All right, take care, y'all. Thanks.
Take care.
It was a lot of fun. I appreciate it.